All right. Now we're back. What's up, Stephen Gorgon? Robbie Hart, thank you very much. Stephen Randall, thank you very much. Let's see, add Rusty to the stream. Rusty, you there?
Yep,
Sweet.
I'm here
You're here.
in all my excitement. Rusty here, bringing you another video.
Thank you, Rusty Rex. Well, what do we got going on tonight, Rusty?
Are we on stream right now already?
We are, yeah. Should be.
I'm just looking at the portal right now to see which Andre is the one that helps Leonardo. It's Heroic Warrior Titan Andre, right?
Correct.
He-Man.
He-Man. Yeah. He-Man
I might claim him from the Universal Champions Club tonight. That's what I was thinking. That's really my only plan. How about
that's
you?
What we're doing.
Yeah,
that's
no,
what we're doing on stream. We're just letting
Yeah.
Rusty claim UCC Andre.
It'll probably take me about 2 hours to get through it, I think.
Nice. Well, awesome.
I'm not good with the Google.
I don't do the Googles well.
Okay. What I'm doing also is I'm pulling up our Twitch stream after this stinking ad ends for MetaQuest so I can do our faction roll call.
Yay.
Sorry, low energy intro.
You're right. Well, we are tired because we got tryptophan in us from some turkey, for the Thanksgiving stuff. And
Right.
we are going to power rate us one Mr. Bo Dallas and possibly one of the turtles. I'm thinking Raphael, because to your point earlier, that would be weird to do 2 S+ tiers in one night.
Yeah, we were joking about, I guess we could do Casey Jones and then have the whole community hate our stream tonight.
Right.
Let's see.
Hunter Vile, Joe Gacy doesn't really hit hard, period. I mean, he's good, not great, but he definitely can hit harder with his plate. He doesn't need it, so to speak. Unless you just don't have better showboats, I can't imagine you're going to use Joe Gacy for competitively after this month. What's up, Woken? Good to see you. What is
all right? I'm going to turn my camera off here. And Lee, we talked about earlier, if I had any stream issues, I would just shut my camera off and give that a try. So okay. I'm gonna try that right out of the gate, and I love it. We've already got people talking about today's podcast episode. So let's dive into faction roll call from the SIP. What's up, everyone? Stephen Randall. Today's he said, "Hey Lee, today's podcast was so funny." So as everyone knows, Lee is the comedic engine in our duo. And then let's see, Robbie Hart. Robbie Hart's congratulating you, but I don't want to read that out loud. But I think congratulations are in order. Let's see. You're on. Are we live? Let's see. I haven't got to the faction yet, but we do have all of our friends here. Happy Thanksgiving to all who celebrate, and happy Friday.
That's right.
DX Legends, Demolition Inc., Firefly Funhouse. Oh, I like that there's a 1 in Firefly Funhouse. That's pretty cool. Toxic Mafia in the chat. What? Joe is my best showboat on my 11 million roster. How dare you say that about Joe Gacy? Oh, yeah, Rooster. I have Waller, but I love the Wyatt 6, so I may YOLO him. Oof. They're going to YOLO Gacy. That'd be wild business. Venomous Vipers Maine here in the chat with Telvin. Wow, Rusty's camera goes off and the ratings go up. Who'd have thunk it? I love that. Footers in Sydney. I think I think we might have to stick with it. Whatever gets the butts in the seats, right? Um,
Wow.
who's team OG Bloodline for War Games? Lee, who'd you vote for in the fan vote?
I voted for the OG Bloodline, but I argued on the Champions Chat podcast episode earlier today that I think the new Bloodline's going to win, and I gave some reasons. So if you haven't watched that, go back and watch the podcast. Rusty will post the audio at some point for it too. So
Let's see. Five Finger Death Punch in the house. You got some feedback. The Black Friday contest sucks for free to play. I mean, it's a spend event, right? So,
yeah,
yeah, it definitely would. And I was a free to play player for years. And on Black Friday, I used to just turn off the game and enjoy my Thanksgiving because I knew there was nothing for me available. So let's see. Jade Cargill got me over that 11 million mark. No Bo, but I'll take Jade. That's exciting. Congrats, Kurgan. Lee, we got some fun stuff going on tonight. Did you for everyone that might not have been here when you said we're going to be power rating Uncle Howdy, right?
we're gonna power rate Uncle Howdy, and then we're gonna power rate Raphael. And who knows? We got some other stuff going on. I'm gonna show some Vader gameplay because Uncle, if you don't know, Uncle Howdy's ability, his coaching ability, is freaking insane. Plus, we do have that new buzzard plate. I know the educated shenanigans of Davy D and Professor showed it off a little bit last night, but we do have it. We do not have polls tonight. I know that disturbs people, but we may or may not have gone a little ham today between the two of us, and we have some videos coming out. So, yeah.
Well, I recorded my polls, so and I think you did too, right, Lee? So everyone who's
4 videos coming.
Yeah, everyone who goes goo goo for Gaga, we are going to have them uploaded to our channel over the coming days, and I think you're going to really enjoy what you see from one or more of us. So
one or more.
It's
you got something. We both got something. So
I did. I don't want to say, but I'm pleasantly surprised at I thought the loot. Now I get it. This was kind of like a player's choice loot. There were only 30 coins, but I thought the drop rate and the quality of poster were very good in this loot. And I'm not saying that everyone needs to stay within their means if they cannot jump in and get after it. But I was very pleased with what I got out of this Black Friday loot. And I didn't get Uncle Howdy, so if that tells you anything, I was still very happy with my end result. So
I was too. This was. I always plan my spend so that way I can do a little bit on Black Friday because I mean every year there is something on Black Friday, and if you don't know, now you know. I have something of a Black Friday streak going. 2 years ago I got Johnny Knoxville. Last year I got Fatu. This year I actually got the one day only character of the werewolf Ozzy as well. So the question in my videos is going to be, can I keep the greatest streak in WWE Champions history going? Can I Undertaker this thing and hit 21-0? Well, you're going to have to see. You have to watch the videos. But
yeah. And that's what we talked about in today's podcast, actually, Footers in Sydney. If somebody has a lower roster and can afford the mega, I think this is the best loot we've seen all year. And I don't say that, I don't receive any commission from that. I say that with absolute integrity, that I think this is the most robust pull. What would you even say? Like the efficacy of the character in the loot. So like who you actually get. Right. So you will probably get some shards and some dupes and some fuses like all loots. But I
Yeah.
mean, like if you pulled like a Vader or a Muda or somebody that's just roster redefining OTC Roman or Muscle Man. I mean, I was looking in brag rooms, I was looking in rant rooms, I was checking out what the community was pulling, and I thought, hey, this is a pretty decent, pretty decent loot for the community. Is was
Right.
at least my overall takeaway.
Yeah. Yep. I would say so too. And no,
And
keep
I
in
will say that
mind.
I did.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No,
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 go
no.
ahead.
You cut out, so I thought you were. I apologize. I hate talking over you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, all I said was I did, and as I observed what I saw pulled, I saw more Uncle Howdy being pulled than I did drip plates. I only saw one drip the whole day, but I saw multiple Howdies, many
Nice.
Howdies. So yeah,
Nice. Well, I would say don't spend just because you got FOMO and you see other people spending and getting stuff. But
never do that.
uh, if there's one thing, like I have a 12 million roster right now, rooster as some would say, and there was 18 characters in this loot that I didn't have. It was like everything that I didn't have was in there. And I see Telvin pulled Acro Snoop. If you've got a plate, the Piper's Power, and you've got yourself either Maxine or Tamatonga, you've got yourself a William Regal Jr. right there. Congrats. Dave Lamar pulled Powerhouse Seth. Sip pulled Howdy. What? From to Sip pulled Howdy 6-star gold 4 times in one mega. What?
Wait, first of all,
What?
was he? Hang on. Was
Holy
was he
crap.
even gold in the loot? I
Yeah,
thought he
yeah,
only
you
went
could
up
get him
to
6
silver.
gold. No, you can get him 6 gold in the loot.
Well, maybe that's why I didn't hit on him because they were all accidentally put into one mega that all went to from to sip, right? So
Wow.
you know, it's like that kid that he gets like 4 or 5 prizes in his Cracker Jack box, and you don't get one in yours.
Oh well, before Rusty, you can run the whatchamacallits, right? The polls.
The polls,
Polls.
absolutely.
Okay, so I have a question before we power rate Uncle Howdy, and I know he's just been standing there on our screens for a little while here. I have a question for the community. So this is something that somebody else kind of started to mention but didn't go all the way with, and now I have a question of. So since we've been doing the power rating videos, we've always used a 50% gem damage strap, including previews, 3-minute move sets, all that kind of stuff. We've always used the 50% because I think that's the most fair to the community. However, I do have a question now because the 100% gem damage straps seem to be available in a lot of different ways. If nothing else, the midweek month long prize wall. And now we have 150% gem damage straps in the game. So, Rusty, would you create a poll? Is the 100% gem damage strap a rare thing now? Or is that becoming something that you might not have one for every character, obviously, but it's something that's fairly available. I don't know. That's what I'm curious because I've still got us set up with a 50% gem damage strap on this power rating. But if the 100%, if people are like, come on, the 100% is so common now, um, I want to hear the community's voice on that because there's a lot of range of players in this chat right now. So Rusty's typing that out. You can hear him. I need as many people as possible to vote in this from across as many different spend and free to play categories as possible. And if you're a free to play player, put it in the comments. Is the 100% strap something you? I mean, you have a few of even. Rare. B Rock says rare. The issue is the 100 just started. So we could
Okay,
switch in another 2 weeks. Okay.
we've got a 1 minute lightning poll. It took me a second to write this out because I really wanted the language to be clear. The
Okay.
poll is live. It says, is a 100% gem damage strap too rare to use in power ratings? Vote yes if you think it's too rare and you want us to please use 50% straps. Vote no if you think we should use the 100% strap And that means we will not dock them for readiness, and we will not bolster them for strength. It will just be the consistent standard that we use across our ratings and our recordings. So yes, if you want us to stick with a 50% strap, no is saying you want us to use the 100% strap. So far, 83% is saying no, it's not too rare. Use the 100% strap, Lee. What say you? I'm not voting. I don't want it. I don't want to affect the vote. Okay, so the vote final. 79% said no, it's not too rare. And I even explained this will not affect their readiness. You cannot say, oh, but you use this. And yeah, we do use optimum builds, Bills Mafia, but what we don't use is the drip plate or the Ghostbuster plates.
Right. Although with drip being back, we might start adding drip eventually. Right now, it's still super spendy. Yeah.
Now, how about, are there any entourage that we avoid that we typically don't use?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of taking a sidetrack, but I would say so let's put it this way: if it is an S plus tier or even super rare S tier character, I have no problem using Sherry, Leonardo, those type. If it's a B tier character though, like Joe Gacy, I'm not gonna power rate Joe Gacy. I don't think we did anyway with Sherry on there. And if we do, we absolutely dock for readiness because Sherry's still super rare. But Kurgan, Bro said he's going to use drip now. I mean, Bro was using drip before this, so yeah.
Yeah, Professor would use a drip plate on top, fused to a Ghostbuster plate, wouldn't he? For the whaley,
right.
And I'm not saying that critically. I love Professor's videos, but he even does a series he calls Whaley Wonka because he knows exactly what he's doing with it. It's fun. It's fun to see what would happen, right, in the candy store in a world of pure imagination. So yeah.
All right. Well, I do have the 50% loaded on Bo, so we're going to stick with that for tonight at least. But it is worth noting that 70-something% of the community said, hey, it's no longer that rare to use 100% strap. So I'm going to take that into account. To Rensko's point, also, hey, Rensko, awesome dude there. We've done the other power ratings with a 50% strap, so it may make the comparisons kind of unfair. However, as the meta shifts, there's stuff like that happens anyway. So, for example, that would also be like saying, okay, well, we can't use the new zombie trainers, like we can't use the Z Bailey and Z Brett and etc. because we couldn't use them before. Like Vader, for example, his power rating was set before those guys were out, before Leonardo Seth was out. His power has grown exponentially as trainers have come out. They just didn't exist back then. So
I pulled Vader today, Lee. I can't keep it a secret anymore. I pulled Vader. I'm so excited. The cat's out of the bag. I don't care if you watch our videos or not. I pulled Vader and it was awesome.
Well, congrats, Rusty. Vader is one of my favorite showboats. If it weren't for William Regal, I'd say he's probably my favorite showboat, but you need a lot less with Vader to get him to hit top damage. So.
It's Vader time!
All right, speaking of that, let me hit the intro and let's do some power rating of Mr. Howdy here. Oh, you know what? I can't. I'm in my bedroom, so I'm going to have to move some things so I can see the record button and not accidentally in the stream. All right, now we're going. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Lee and Invisible John Cena Rusty, and we are here to power rate the one, the only, the spooky Mr. Uncle Howdy. Mr. Uncle Howdy. That was the dumbest thing I've said in 5 minutes. So, anyways, Rusty, have you seen Uncle Howdy and what he can do? What was that?
Oh, I just said I did an off-camera laugh like Uncle Howdy. So true to the spirit.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Uncle Howdy is your Black Friday character, which typically means pretty super rare. The last 2 years, a couple years ago, Johnny Knoxville was the one of them, and he didn't come back in the loot. But Fatu last year does show up in the loot, and I am guessing that Uncle Howdy's not done in this game. I don't think he's a one day only character. So if you didn't get him, I'm sure there'll be chances for him again. But he kind of completes the Wyatt 6 package, and he is S plus tier, which means he's super, super rare. So we're going to treat him as such. We're going to run maybe 2 move sets, but this is the one that I think is the most fun. Doesn't require a lot, maybe 1, 2 things tops. So here's what we're going to do. The 5 MP, the Arrival, deal damage, choose 1 column to make into trap gems. If broken by your opponent, that's not going to happen, don't worry about it. If broken by you, deal damage and increase your yellow gem damage by 300% for 1 turn, and then deal damage and increase your yellow MP by 5. So you've got that right there. Then you've got the Crescendo, deal damage, choose 1 gem. Literally 1 gem. When I first saw this, I was like, this is the dumbest S plus tier character ever. He's only making 1, and then I played it, and it makes sense. That will modify all gems below it into black when broken by you. Then you choose a 3x1 area to make into pyro gems, which specifically means you cannot use the Piper's Power plate on him. So if at 7-star he goes to a 4x1 area, something like that, because let's just be honest, wait till you see the damage. If you could use the Piper plate on him, wow, it would be incredible. And then the finale, deal damage, choose 1 gem to make into a row break gem, then deal damage and choose 1 snowfall gem to destroy. Rusty, I love my really weird builds, right? Really weird movesets.
Yeah, wacky and mysterious, just like Uncle Howdy.
Yeah, this is all of those things. It's crazy. It's weird, but it works super well. So for your entourage, you are going to need John Cena because you need to have an additional yellow MP somewhere. So you either use John Cena or Santa Hogan, but John Cena gives you yellow gems do 45% more damage. We always power rate post 99 MP, so we're going to start with Woods to get your black move loaded, which does load your yellow moves. Then you're going to use Bret Hart for yellow gems do 35% more damage. Green gems doesn't matter. That's not actually what you're here for. And we've got CM Punk for yellow gems do 40%, but that's going to impact his overall power rating because, CM Punk is uber rare. So all you have to do if you want to take that 10% off is just use Brawny Stroface, Striker Braun, and you're good to go, right? Because he's 30%. He's super not rare. He shows up in the loot all the time. But for the sake of the first hit, we're going to keep CM Punk on there. So we're going to take him off so that there's not, one too many rare things on him here. And then on the strap, we have a 50% gem damage strap, double Fury 2s. The one thing you really need to make this work is a challenge of our Rivals plate. And that is not as rare as it used to be. In fact, during the Rocky event in particular, you could get this plate super easy. You just had to choose it. However, this LA Bite plate right here, it is super rare, but man, does it work well on him. So whenever you make a yellow or activate a yellow move, increase your yellow gem damage by 50% for 1 turn. You're going to see why that is super, super good. We're going to go in with this. Just one more quick note, and then I'll give Rusty the floor for a second. This account, the Candy Store account here, does have both moments, but let me point out why that doesn't matter for this move set. This one, the first one is the Wyatt 6. That's the one everybody was given as long as you can unlock 4 of the characters, which means you need either Howdy or Abby. Multiply gems increase their strength by 4. We're not doing multiplies. Row break gems do 200%. We're doing one row break gem, and it doesn't impact the rest of them. Black gems do 50%. We're doing 7 black gems, technically 6, depending on how you count it. So that's not really impacting things. But this one here, the Wyatt 6 versus American Made, moves that generate row break gems will create 10 more. We're not going to, it is going to show up as that being a valid option. We're going to stick with one row break gem. Protect gems do 150%. We're not using that. Multiply gems do 50%. We're not using that. However, gems do 50% more damage is on there. So I will completely take off CM Punk in a moment to just nerf that as much as I can. So, Rusty, what are you thinking? How do you like him so far? Did I lose Rusty? I can't tell anymore because I just have a black screen. Rusty, where are you? All right. Hearing no Rusty, I'm going to keep going then.
I'm here. Is it poll time?
Nice. No, I gave you the floor for a moment and then I heard nothing and I was like, I can't see him, so I don't know.
My kids are just not, they're just not able to deal right now. So I had to mute and, it's just one of those things.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's get into this. So this can be done quick, by the way, but it is a little clicky. You got to know what you're doing here. So the first, you're going to do the arrival. You're going to choose a column to make into trap gems. I would make one side or the other, whichever is least likely to cascade with a multiply gem or a wildcard gem going to the bottom. Then you're going to make a snowfall gem, and you're going to place it on top of that row or column. Then you're going to lay down 3 of these magic little pyro gems. Now you're going to click this button here. You are going to place 1 row break on the bottom of the pile that you did. Yes, that's fine. And you are not going to destroy the snowfall gem just yet, right? Because I did this wrong. Dang it, that's why. Hold on, I actually do want to see what this does real quick when I skip this. So I can't. All right, hold on. Let me reset this because I totally screwed it up. As much as I just said it's super easy, I wasn't supposed to place the row break gem. That was my problem there. Hold on. It's a bad board. Yeah, we'll just say it's a bad board. We'll pretend that Lee wasn't the problem there, but definitely Lee was the problem. So, can we power rate Rusty's internet? 1 out of 25. 1 out of 25 for Rusty's internet. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Restart. Okay, do this again. All right, so you throw this off to the side. That's a bad one. This will work over here now this way. So we're going to do that. We're going to place the snowfall gem. There we go. And then we're going to place these guys off to the far side. Now, we're not going to place the row break gem at all. We are going to break the snowfall gem. And then that is going to reload this move set right here. We are going to do it again. We're going to do that one right there because now we need to be able to break these. We're going to lay these guys down. We'll put the snowfall gem right there. We'll put those guys right there. Now we're going to break the whole thing. So just to stop and take a second here, we are now doing 5.82 million on every yellow gem without multiplies on them whatsoever. Now we are going to break these bad boys right here and right here, and we're done. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. That was 370 million damage. No, you place the row break, but you don't the second time? No, if you break the row break the first time, you cascade the whole thing. Where's the refund window? Sorry about that. Ministry Undertaker just went up 3 points. Nice. Rusty, I don't hear anything from your end. So wherever you want to chime in, you just chime in, okay, bud? And that's why you put the snowfall in the middle if possible. Yeah, yeah, we could try that. We could try that. Where the heck did my Undertaker go? There we go. That was the match I wanted. And we'll run it one more time here, real quick. We'll try putting it in the middle. See if we can't offset one side. You don't break it, you will if you do it that way. I can't put it in the middle because if I put it in the middle, it's going to cascade. So we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way here. There we go. There we go. I'm going to need a downloadable spreadsheet on how to use Uncle Howdy. Oh, that's funny. Once you get the hang of it, he's really not super difficult. And yeah, if you can place it in the middle, you can do a couple other things with it. You'd be fine. But, boop. There we go.
So
Rusty, I hear you back.
have you been attending like the Cesaro School of WWE Champions? Is that where you've learned to do all this?
No, no, I took some time to figure this one out, and I was watching DJ when he was doing the debut on it there. So, 400 million, 400 million, yeah. So, not bad, not bad at all. What do you think of that, Rusty? Because I'm going to show one more build.
I just, man, that is comprehensive to say the least.
Yeah, that's right. Well, now you know how to do it. So, you just do it that way. Professor was doing 2 billion damage. Yeah, Showtime. My question is, did he use 99 MP setup though? I mean, like, did he have it to where he was with 99 MP already? All right, then we're going to do triple purple here real quick. Triple purple is a lot easier to run as long as you get them in the right order. I just got to make sure I did. Let's see. Deal damage, make 20 random gems into row break. Then deal damage, increase your purple MP. There we go. Let's see. So by 2. Nope, I didn't put them in the right order. So it needs to be 5 and then 8. Hold on one second here. Try again. So tell me, with the 2 billion damage setup, Zorro would be disappointed. Yeah, Zorro has already messaged me like, yeah, you can hit 20 billion. And Mosh with Nico, no, it doesn't matter after 80 million, which I didn't run the build back a second time with there, but we can take off almost everything. In fact, I do need to do that real quick. Hold on. Then we can show the other side of it. But yeah, after 80 billion or 80 million, 80 billion, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So I need to offset for the moments real quick. So I'm going to take off both of these guys, and that will offset for the moments. And then I am going to take off the LA Bite plate just real quick so that you can see this is him with nothing super rare aside from, if you consider, I wouldn't consider the Challenge of Our Rival rare, but this offsets for all the moments, all the extra special things. You can add the pig plate dirty, but then you can't recycle this move and run it twice. They strategically made this move set where it is 6 MP on one of the yellow moves so that you cannot do it twice without that plate. So, just so you know. There we go. Uncle Howdy's rare enough. That's true. That's true. This is gonna cascade. Frick. I saw it as soon as I did it. We still whooped him in one turn. What was that? That was hilarious. Was what that was. We beat him in one turn without even trying because of the moment. That's the one thing I can't modify for is the damage reduce. All right, Rusty, I hear you. I hear you. What are you thinking?
Lurking in the shadows.
Darkwing Duck. When there's trouble, you call DW.
How do I turn on this? I'm watching your gameplay on Twitch. Look, I'll show
Nice.
myself.
You just are hiding in the shadows, though. It's. I mean,
I'm just trying to conserve bandwidth because the kids are watching streaming and their phones, and we've got this 5G box and we live in the country, so all the things.
all of the things. Huh. Well, if this didn't make that row break or that wild card gym, it would be. Whoops. Sorry. Right there. It would be so much nicer because then you could actually get one more row out of this. But it is what it is. Tis what it is. What's all happening, Mason? We are currently power rating Uncle Howdy, and then we're gonna hit one of the turtles. So that was 260 million with nothing. No trainers aside from John Cena, and no plate, no LA Knight plate at all. So that's our power rating right there. That is nothing rare needed. I took off Zombie CM Punk. I took off Bret Hart. Everything is gone. Still hitting 260 million. Yes, he has two moments on there, but again, you add in Braun Strowface, and you've got that back right there. So that's our power rating build. But I do want to just show you real quick the purple build because it is super fun. So you start with the lowest MP move, which is the 5 MP purple. Then you put the 8 MP purple. Then you put the finisher purple, the Sister Abigail. And you've got something right here. So 5 MP purple, deal damage, increase your purple MP by 3, which is what's going to load the 8 MP purple. Then deal damage and make 10 random gems into multis of strength 10. The Lariat Clothesline, deal damage, increase your purple MP by 2. That's what loads the Sister Abigail. Then deal damage and make 20 random gems into Row Break. And then Sister Abigail, deal damage, and for every Row Break gem, you're going to hit damage. Plus, you're doing a finisher of 2.25 million, destroy 20 random Row Breaks, and move on. So we're going to hit the loadout, which is this one, except for... We're going to nerf Sherry off of there real quick. And instead, actually, I'm just going to remove Sherry just to save time because these take forever to load. So we can just imagine that you've got Purple Woods in Sherry's spot right there. So now you've got Mosh, you've got Seth Leonardo, and you've got Zombie Brett. You're making 15 random gems that multiply strength 14, and you're breaking all those row break gems. Now you can use the Huskus plate, which is, if you're spending this event, it's one of the more reasonably priced items on the prize wall. So you do that. And then if you want to, you can also use the wonderful, wonderful eyebrows of Bubba. Yeah, the Bubba Specs plate will work pretty well on this one. And there's one other one, but... the rabbit plate. You could also use the rabbit plate to get some more out of it. So I'm going to use the Bubba specs just so you can see it real quick. And we'll just run this move set. Yeah, you do want to have the 200% on the purple. There we go. All right, so alternate move set. If you don't want to do all the clicking, because obviously that one was very, very, very clicky, you can do this one instead, and everything gets loaded off of the 5 MP move, so you don't need to worry about too much else. You're going to throw down a bunch of random multiply gems of strength 18. Then you're going to throw down a bunch of row break gems. Keep in mind, this is with the Wyatt 6 versus American Alpha moment, so it does pretty much fill up the board with row break gems. You could turn around and overwrite them because that reloaded somehow. But you normally wouldn't be able to. You could, I mean, throw another set. Then you just do your finisher. It does damage per row break, which is about 23 million. Then it breaks the board, does another 61 million. So it's another 80 million move set right there. Yeah, super easy. Nowhere near as hard hitting as the other, but this one is a lot faster in feud and all that. It just requires all your row break. I'm sorry, not your row break. All your multiply people, which you've probably got on a bunch of other people as well. Yeah, Michael Graham, you can run the black sub as well, and it's also pretty spicy. He's got 3 very good move sets, very very good. So. All right, well, I'm ready to switch over to the power ratings, Rusty. If you want to see the sub build, Michael Graham, that is on our break it down video, so you can see it right there. But Rusty, if you're good, I'm good to move over to the power ratings.
Sounds good. I'll get the polls ready.
Okay. All right.
Call me Heath Slater tonight.
Call you Heath Slater because you're a hater? Oh. Because you got kids.
Because I got kids, man.
I got kids.
Doing the best that I can.
All right. And this, for no good reason, is no longer set up the way it should be. There we go. All right. So let's go in here real quick. So the first 2 categories are objective. Did he hit a certain amount of damage or did he not? He did. And then we're going to go into the vote on readiness, versatility, and entourage. So for the power, he's a 5. I mean, no question there. 2 different move sets, hit well over 60 million pretty easily. And so if you don't know, for a 5 on our power rating system, the top marks would be equal to 100% of the current meta's top end damage, which we say 60 million after multiple discussions on what that means. 60 million is not the top end of the damage, but at least it has to start there. He can do that with very little, if nothing, on at least 2. Another one would have been there as 3 as well. Then on speed, for a 5, at least 2 of the following need to be true. It needs to have an MP charge equal to or lesser than 6. Both of his movesets start with a 5 MP move. The moves need to recycle flawlessly, which they do, and the animations need to be quick, resulting in a feud win under 45 seconds. So let's talk about that. So it does say and or right there, which does give us at least 2 of the following need to be true. His MP charge is low, his moves recycle flawlessly, depending on which moveset you're going to use, and we try not to mix and match which movesets as we power rate, because that's like cherry picking. But the reality is, you can, once you get the hang of it, you can get that first moveset to hit within 45 seconds. I've tested it out. However, it is close because it is very clicky, but the other requirements are 100% matched. The purple moveset, 100%, he gets it done in 45 seconds. So you could argue that he doesn't quite, always get it done in 45 seconds in feud with the first moveset that hits 400 million plus. I know Professor's hit 2 billion with special tricks, but it does fall under all the categories for it. So it gets a 5 on that one as well. So I'll type in the argument for that while Rusty is doing out the other one. So then we're on readiness. For readiness, for a 5, the character needs 0 or 1 special things. That's plate, that's gear, that's moment, that's a rare trainer to make them work well. For a 4, character needs 2 special things: plate, gear, moment, rare trainer, etc. For a 3, character needs 3 special things, and to get a 2, character needs 4 or more special things. So Rusty, if you want to get the readiness poll going, we can talk about that.
It's ready. You ready to launch it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lightning poll is live. You have 1 minute to vote on Uncle Howdy's readiness. Pinned in the chat.
So let's talk about what did he need. Now, he did 260 million with me taking off everything but the challenge of our rivals plate, basically. 50% gem damage straps, so we're not overinflating that. I took off literally it was Showboat John Cena was the thing on there. So take that into account. Now, can he get better and better and better the more things he has? Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. Footers, we're rating the speed based off the first move set, not the purple one actually, Dirty. But I am putting in the comments right now why it's clicky, what it does. Um,
Yeah, there's about so the fours have it as the poll ends, but it was really close. 60% for four and 40% for five.
okay, so let's look at Discord then real quick. Readiness. Discord is 5 votes for 5 and 2 votes for 4. So I don't know if that swings things. Dirty. I've already spent as much as I can spend on this event. Thank you for that though. Yeah, it does still tick 2 of the 3 options, footers. So so Rusty, so you said 4-1 on Twitch, 5-1 on Discord. So I don't know how close we are on the split. Do we need to give him a 4 or a 5 on that? Because it's
on
pretty
the
darn
4.
close.
Yeah, five votes on. Where'd it go? There were 9 total votes on 4, and there were 6 total votes on 5.
Okay, so 5. So that's including. Well, Discord again. Discord was 4 votes on 5 and 2 votes on 4. So which one wins with that, or how close are we? Can you hear me?
Yeah, how many were 4?
So on Twitch or on Discord, readiness was 5 votes on 5 and 2 votes on 4.
It's tied at 11.
Literally tied even at 11.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we've got to go with the lower score. That's our precedent.
We always round down. Round down.
Yep. So I would disagree. Personally, I would give him a 5 because I ran him with absolutely nothing the second time around, and he hit 240 million. So you give up 200 million damage that way, but by the rule, we have to go lower. So, yep, that's right.
I mean, it seems like a 5 even still, though, because you're no entourage, no anything, no strap.
Yeah. No special strap. Challenge of our rivals was the only rare thing, but that would still be a 5. So, I mean, do we want to launch a tiebreaker real quick between 4 and 5, or do we let it ride? I mean,
none of the other numbers had any votes.
So it was dead even. Either way, it was dead even. Yeah, I mean, if I were to cast my vote, I would have cast it on a 5, and I didn't. But again, that looks bad when I'm like, nope, actually, I overrode that. So,
how about Cho Knows? What would he vote?
Telvin says, I need the people who voted for to explain why. I agree. I really think we re-vote that real quick. And if it ends up even again, I think it's fine. But I mean, this is the community portion of this, so I don't want to be like, you guys got it wrong, so I'm going to disregard you. That's
all right. We're doing a 1-minute vote off for readiness, and you can only vote 4 or 5. Lightning poll starts now. Now, right. Lee, go ahead and cast your vote on this as well, because I didn't vote either. So,
all right, I voted this time.
It is interesting to say if there were no entourage and no straps, and you're still hitting in triple-digit millions of damage, what the 4s would see that we hadn't considered, other than Howdy himself being the very special thing that's required.
Yes, Howdy himself is rare, but that's not what we're rating on. We never rate the characters first on their rareness.
I mean, they might have spiked the punch a little bit to say we're just salty we didn't get Howdy and that I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody's out there casting a hate vote, but
Yeah. Okay, see that changed it. That was 16 for 5 this time around. So I mean, honestly, again, I think that's super fair to have asked that question because there was no special thing with nothing but the challenge of our rivals. He hit. That's it. He hit. I still can't type. 240 million. So that's a 5. I mean, that is very fairly a 5. So I think we got it. We got it right. Here's where we really, though, have some question marks on theirs. Versatility. So for a versatility, Mason DJ will be live later. Usually. I can't guarantee, but usually 90% of the time he is after us. So for a 5 for versatility, the character needs to be competitively usable in feud, boss, and showdown, and the character needs to have a special gem type, which all of them do nowadays. That almost doesn't even matter to say. For a 4, character needs to be competitively usable in 2 of the modes that are big, feud, boss, or showdown, and have a special gem type. For a 3, character needs to be competitively usable in 1, feud, boss, or showdown, and maybe a sleeper for boss. And for a 2, characters not strong in any competitive format or mode, but may be capable of winning in tours and blitzes. So that's your categories, that's your points. Rusty, over to you.
all right, the poll's going to take 1 second here. This is Versatility.
T.
Poll is live, baby, live.
Live, baby, live. So let's talk about that. Feud, I don't think there's a question that he'll do good. So boss or showdown? Tell me your thoughts on boss battle and showdown for this character, Rusty.
Well, okay, so he blew up the board with a special gem, yet it was not enough of the special gem type to receive a large multiplier, and yet he still is doing copious amounts of damage. So I don't really know what to. I don't really know how to throw that in. Right? Why don't you weigh in on that?
Well, let's the versatility poll run out because it's about to. I don't want to influence things too much with.
Well,
My...
it's a landslide for 5.
Oh,
88%.
Okay. All right. Well, 88%. So on Discord, he actually got a 4, but it was only by 3 votes difference on there. So it would have been the same either way. So it is a 5. Yeah, I mean so here's the thing with the S plus tier characters. Almost all of them have a 5 or less MP charge, which means that they're going to do great in showdown. They're going to do fine and to great in boss battle, or I'm sorry, in feud. So the big question mark would be boss battle. But if he can do 400 million, and Zoro did text me the build he used. It does include the drip, but you can do a drip build with him that hits 2 billion. I mean, so yeah, I mean, we typically don't show off the hey, if you do this, you get the bit, but he can do up to 2 billion. So I mean, that means he could take down a boss battle character by himself. So that's huge. That's huge right there.
Yeah.
So
So hopefully, one of my. Well, does it also mean? Okay, here's a question. Does it also mean the developers are going to be mindful of the special gem types that he creates, and in the same way they used to nerf Powerhouse KO, they will be targeting Howdy?
Possibly. Also, it sounds suddenly like you're driving on the road somewhere.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, you've got like this. Maybe it's your fan or something like that. But
I think it's my daughter's shower coming through our thin walls because we live in
oh,
a tiny
gotcha.
home.
Footer says now with boss, shouldn't top in damage count as an item? What do you mean as an item? I'm not quite sure I'm following on that. But
like a category of itself.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, like I say, so let's talk boss battle real quick. So William Regal and OTC, even if there's not something that buffs what they do, can usually take off at least half, if not the entirety of a boss's stuff all by themselves, right? And Uncle Howdy's going to fit in that category. Even if yellow gems aren't getting a buff, even if whatever, because he self buffs, he is going to be able to do a ton all on his own, which is just crazy. If boss runs clean, then Howdy alone will finish a level 23 boss. Thanks, Lee. Now the boss will have 2 billion health. Oh, either way, he's gonna do fine, I think. So let's talk about Entourage, which this one is nutty, right? So for a 5 in Entourage, it's an essential trainer or coaching ability that adds something you don't want to go into battle without. For a 4, it's a widely used trainer or coaching ability that helps the character it's being used in reach their full potential. For a 3, it's a niche trainer coaching ability, may not be used much, but is valuable when needed. And for a 2, it's basically if somebody else, if you just don't have the person who does the job better. And here's what his is. It is frankly a little hilarious. It's going to change the game for a lot of people. As a coach, not a trainer, as a coach, moves and gems, including trap gems, countdown, and multiply gems. That's important language right there, more so than you think. That generate multiply gems will create 6 more multiply gems, and multiply gems do 60% more damage. Rusty, set up that poll and then talk to me about that.
Okay, Entourage Lightning Poll is live. And for me, that's one of the most OP Entourage abilities I've ever heard of. Nearly everyone in the 6 gold meta that's at the top of the meta does multi gems.
Yep.
Therefore, he is the best of the best that you use on the best and makes the best better.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's not going to impact people like OTC who do an area. OTC does a 6x6 frickin' area into multi gems, but anybody who creates a number of gems, like da 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 creates ba ba ba, number of gems, he's going to buff. But essentially, like the big thing is, certain characters might create multi gems out of a trap gem. Certain gems might, or people might create it out of a juggernaut gem, and they added the language and the ability for this to specifically add to those as well. So it is insane. 100% put a 5, and I absolutely agree. No question. That is a nutty entourage ability.
Yeah, and some people like so Kurgan wrote D'Lo Brown gets a huge buff.
Oh,
Like I was thinking, like Devon Dudley suddenly is whoa doing stuff that he, an A tier suddenly becomes an S tier with Howdy in the Rush.
yep. Yep, it's freaking insane. Yeah, Batista. Batista's gonna be a good one. Vader. I want to run Vader with him here in just a minute. I mean, there are so many. Oh my, no, Indy does an area, doesn't she? Wait, yeah, Indy does an area. Sheamus. I mean, again, yeah, we're just gonna start listing all of these characters that do not. So now here's the big thing. Imagine you pair Uncle Howdy with Mosh Potato, and now you've got your trainer that's creating more multi gems and buffing them up one, and your coach that's creating more multi gems and then doing more multi gem damage. Like that combination right there is going to have some characters doing so many freaking multi gem. Talk about the drip plate. He's a drip plate. Like Uncle Howdy is a drip plate.
I
So
suddenly I wish I had a lot more shards of them. Now that we say that,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
you think he'll be on the
Oh.
UCC?
Oh yeah, I think he will eventually. 100%. He's not. These aren't zombies, etc. They're considered a regular event, so it'll take a couple months. But yeah, I would bet Uncle Howdy will be on the UCC. I would guess he's going to be at least 700K, if not a million. So if you don't get him this event, but again, I don't have any independent verification through Scopely. I haven't been told that he will, but I also haven't been told that he won't be on there. So
Yeah, don't get mad at us if it doesn't happen. We're
right,
talking out of our own aspirations.
right. Yeah, Showtime Chemo. I've never run Indy with her countdown moves, so that's gonna have to be something that I check out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. So, well, that's it for this power rating video. Rusty, do you want to be the anonymous voice of John Cena and take us out on this one? Because we're 40 minutes in on this video.
I think one thing we forgot to say is I just don't like his mask. I wish he wrestled without the mask. Okay, so join us each and every Friday night as we break down and rate the newest superstars in WWE Champions. And for us to do a great job, it's going to require you to enter the chat and cast your vote. So join us, and we'll see you next time, friends.
Bye. All right. Well, I guess I have a question now because since we're not doing polls tonight, check our videos. We'll have polls for all you polls fanatics on our channel. Do we want to go straight into Raphael, or do we want to do a little other characters with Uncle Howdy gameplay first? What are you thinking,
How about
Rusty?
that? Yeah, I'd like to see Howdy on
Howdy is the
some.
coach.
Yeah, because I think there's going to be some people that get Howdy this weekend that aren't huge spitters, but that find themselves pulling him as a lucky ducky loot winner and going, well, how does this guy make my whole roster better? Because that's what I think. If you pull Howdy, your whole roster just got a rocket strapped to it.
Yeah, it seems like it. At least you're multi-gem people. So let me see here. This is going to require me to do a lot of plate moving and stuff like that.
Uh,
But start making a list with those in the chat of who we want to see, because I've
yeah,
got.
let's limit it to three. You want to limit it to three, so then we
Yeah,
know.
so my pick will be Vader, and then let's let the chat pick the other two, because I think people are going to want to see Vader. I think you want to see Vader, if I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I do. I do want to see Vader in action. Um, yeah, we'll wait a second. Post if there's somebody that creates multis that you are dying to see Bo Dallas attached to as a coach, let us know. We got to vote for Indy. Other
Okay.
people that were thrown out earlier were Sheamus, Batista. I threw out Devon. Kurgan threw out D'Lo. Yeah, if you thought Sherry was a roster changer, Howdy should be more so. Well, imagine pairing Howdy with Zombie Chelsea, and now you've got 120% multis, right? So all it's interesting. Oh yeah, okay. Donatello would be. I think everyone has a shot at Donatello or had. That'd be a great one.
Yeah, I think Donatello would
You
be
used to
good.
watch Donatello. Yeah, triple purple Donatello. So Vader and Donatello, and then I mean Indy might be the one that getting the most votes here. So
Okay, interesting. He wouldn't be previous, so I got to move him over here. All right, there we go.
yeah, Donatello is a great call. Like great call.
Yeah, yep. Okay. All right. Well, let me run Vader here real quick. Let me hit the intro, and then we'll do Donatello, Indy, and if we get time, maybe we'll run one more in the mix there. But
And Delo's coming up quite a bit because he's grabbable on the prize wall.
oh, okay. All right. So maybe four. So help me keep
I was saying,
track. We'll do Donatello, D'Lo, Indy, and Vader. That'll be our 4. So, all right, let me hit the intro and we'll get a video going. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat. We're on the official stream with over 50 of our very best friends, and we're checking out Uncle Howdy's impact on other characters on the roster. And so we have the chat that have picked 4 people. Rusty and I picked Vader, but then the chat picked the other 3. We're going to take a look at how Uncle Howdy impacts them. So the first one is Vader. We're going to do his triple red moveset, the body avalanche. These are upside down from the way I do them, but body avalanche, deal damage, make a 5x5 area into reinforce. The Vader hammers, deal damage, make 14 random reinforced gems into multiplies of strength 14. And then the Vader bomb, choose a 6x6 area to swap into red. We're going to put Sting on there so that your red moves start with 4. We're going to put Mr. Striker Andre for red moves start with 2. That means you're loaded in all modes. And multiply gems will increase their strength by 1. You could also use the British Bulldog if you don't have Andre. Just as a FYI, it's 45% buff on the gems as opposed to the multis going up by 1. So functionally it's 100% versus 45%. I'm going to put Seth on there for right now. We can also take a look at it with one of the zombies, namely Zombie Bailey. But Seth is going to increase your multi-gem strength by 3. And then Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy, moves and gems that generate multiply gems will create 6 more, and those multiply gems will do 60% more damage. So now you're creating a 5x5, which is 25 gems into reinforced gems, and you're making 20 of those reinforced gems into multis of strength 18. That is massive. On the strap, we're using a 50% gem damage strap with double Fury 2s. You're going to want the Bulldog's bracers. Whenever you generate 10 or more reinforced gems, increase your yellow gem damage by 25% and your red gem damage by 75% for 3 turns. And then the Sheriff's Badge, whenever you break 15 or more red gems, generate 30 yellow gems at the end of it. So, yeah, this is going to smoke some people. That's all I'm going to say. Rusty, you just got yourself a Vader, I heard. Is that right?
I did. I'm very excited. He was my Black Friday big get, I think. So I did not get Howdy,
but you can still do some pretty awesome work with this dude. All right, here's your hit. Everything all in. Break some gems. Sheriff Badge goes off. That was 94 million. 94 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's about an added like 30 million to his top end, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've averaged about 70, so I'd say it's about a 25 million, buff, give or take with him. So, yeah. Oh crap. Big Nell said you could put him on old Rowan. We can put Rowan back to having some things.
Restore him to his day of greatness. Unwinding the clock.
Unwind the clock.
Oh man, do you think they figured it out? They're like, man, if people get Howdy, and Rowan will be the most sophisticated powerhouse in the game.
Maybe I know we said we're only going to do X number and all that, but maybe, just maybe, I want to do that again. I don't know. We'll see here. All right, let me see.
It's Vader time.
It's my time. It's my time. It's Vader time. I am going to have to add some things here, though, in a second, because I'm about to run out, or I actually already have run out of the ability to move plates over. So,
oh boy.
Oh boy. Gotta
They're
move the
working.
plate mover currency.
The other, they don't think about us all week long, and they just willy nilly spin those coins, and then here we are. Here we are.
Did you see you could get Showboat Shinsuke for $30? That
For
is
40.
$40. $40. Still,
I'm
for his
staring at
trainer
the offer.
coaching ability, that is insane.
I've been staring at that offer most of the day
Oof.
and wondering why I have, to be responsible. Why can't I just blow it all?
Why can't I just spend all the money?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Well, just a quick note. He does have his moment, so we're not gonna be able to nerf that or take it off. Let's see. We need the break
The
green.
turtle moment's super common though. I mean, it's like over the last 2 months.
That's true. That's true. That is very much more common than a lot of the other plates have been, or moments, I should say. All right. So Donatello, we actually just power rated him again, re-rated him. He's a 24 out of 25 now, which Uncle Howdy's now a 25 out of 25. So he's now the second best trickster in terms of our power rating. We're going to run him triple purple. The Rising Tide, choose 7 gems to make into purple gems, 6 MP. The Terrapin Spin, 6 MP purple, deal damage, make 20 random gems into multiply gems of strength 7. And the Cowabunga finisher, deal damage, make 40 random gems into green, and pin the opponent. On the Entourage, we're going to put Mosh Potato. Multiply gems generated will increase their strength by 1, and you're going to generate 5 more multiply gems. You need the other Trickster Xavier Woods. For purple moves, start with 4 more MP. Then you've got Santa Hogan to get you your additional, so 4 MP plus 1 for your turn. Santa Hogan is 6. And then we've got Uncle Howdy. Moves generate 6 more multiply gems and do 60% more damage. On the strap, we've got a 50% gem damage strap. We've got the phenomenal flow, just in case you need to reload. You're not going to need to. So the big one is the Will of Cargill. Whenever you generate 10 or more multiply gems, increase your green gem damage by 100% for 1 turn. And that is going to go off twice because we're going to do this smart. However, I am interested to see if this puts too many multiply gems on there for me to get this to go twice. I am curious about that. So we're going to throw down 31 random multiply gems of strength 8. And I need okay, so I have 1 shot at this. Good. Okay. So you need to do a single break with only 1 multi-gem on it. So I can do it right there. No cascade. Ooh, we did it. All right. So now we've triggered the Will of Cargill plate twice. The entire board is multiply gems of times 8. We're going to hit the finisher, 40 random gems green, which means that most of the board is going green. That was 103 million right there. 103 million. Oi. Actually, I think, though, he hit pretty fairly similar to what he would have with just the zombie character on there. So, you know, that one a little bit more, but not as game changing as it was on Vader. That I'll say. All right, so
Yeah, but with how do you get the zombie? Well, all I was gonna say is with how do you get the zombie ability and the mosh ability kind of rolled into one?
right.
That's really interesting. That trying to figure out how you double it up the right way the most damage. It's gonna.
Well, see, the reality is though he creates enough the other way. So you do it's Zombie Chelsea, right? So you get 60% multi-bit gem damage. That's the same, but Zombie Chelsea also gives 30% to green gems,
Right.
whereas you've created more, but you've created so many the other way that you're still not getting the most benefit out of that one. So I would say Vader, 100% it made him better. Donatello, even. Maybe even. Oh, switch to Sherry Showtime? Okay, I can do that real quick. I can do that real quick. So instead of Mosh, let's use Sherry, and then you use the best of both worlds. But then you're not going to be able to. You're going to have to do two breaks, which is fine theoretically. So yeah, let's see if that works better. So if we do Rusty, do you have Sherry on your roster yet?
What's the question? Do I have Sherry?
Have you gotten Sherry yet?
Yeah, she was my big UCC claim.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so I can do right here. And I can do right there. Hopefully I don't cascade. This is way more cascade prone. All right, still got it. Sweet. Okay, so Sherry and Howdy now. Look at that. See, the full board is filled. You don't actually need Mosh and Sherry. So it's Howdy or Mosh, but Howdy does more with it. So, 154 million. Boom. Boom, Showtime Chemo. Good call. Good call. That was impressive. Woo!
Pick it up. I can mute that in here.
Hey Rusty, you're live still. You're not muted.
What? Are you
You're not
serious?
muted. Yeah.
I am. My mic is blinking like it's muted.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you at least.
My daughter was asking if she could watch the John Benet Ramsey true crime documentary.
Whoa, I was gonna say, what was that one?
Well, you know.
All
Audio
right, it's
check.
I can hear you.
This is crazy because I'm pushing mute and it's just not muting. Huh. I'll
Yeah,
have to.
Steven says he can hear you as well.
Well, don't listen. It's a private conversation.
Well, then don't broadcast it over the internet. Oh, what fun. Okay, now I can't hear you. So now you're actually muted. He probably unplugged his mic. That's what I'm going to guess. It's like, forget this. All right. Uncle Howdy on D-Lo. Yeah, Gumsy, we all can. All right, Uncle Howdy on D-Lo. So this is, I haven't run him in a hot minute. 6 MP moves. Solo's super rare, but does increase his blue gem damage by 50%, so that's fair. You guys want me to run with Solo or without Solo on there while I'm getting the strap set up? Rusty being Rusty. Rusty is trusty. Hey, at least he didn't say anything crazy. King Xerxes, I will try to check Discord in a few. It's really hard to do while I'm streaming. I have so many different things I have to pay attention to. So, but yeah, I will. I'll take a look at that here in a second. All right, so we want the Pyro Princess plate. Bam. And we want the Heartstopper right there. What's up, Dylan? Good to see you. Go for optimal damage. Showtime Chemo. Daddy Dom for Blue MP. Yeah, that's... Oh, it's from an earlier conversation? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we could put Daddy Dom on there. That's a good call because that's who I would run, and he's become a lot more accessible than that Solo is. So... There he is. Blue moves start with 2, and you get some blue gem damage. And then that does allow us, because these are 6 MP moves. Let's see, and do they charge? You don't need the finisher. You don't charge the finisher this way. 11 random gems. If the opponent generated blah, blah, blah. Decrease all gem countdown timers by 1. And then the finisher here. You're going to need Brawn for turn 1. Brawn. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right, we will. Let's see what the turn 1 build will do. Yeah, that's right. See, again, I haven't run Delo in probably a year. Probably a year. Not that he's bad. I just finally got some other guys that replace him. So, all right, where's Braun? Now we got to scroll through the list since he wasn't on there. I'm guessing he's attached to somebody. Rusty, whenever you want to hop back in, you hop back in, bud. All right, so then we don't need Santa Hogan, right? Let's see. So this would be 4, 5. That'd be 9. We still need Santa Hogan. Okay. Dylan, just got home from work, trying to clean up some things. Thought I'd jump in and see what's up. It's been pretty good. Braun with no perks. Braun. Yeah. All right. So with no perks, it would be Braun. So this would be a feud ready build. All right. So for Delo then. We've got the Flying Forearm Smash, 6 MP blue, deal damage, make 11 random gems into 1 turn countdown gems that will deal 90k damage and make 2 random gems into multiply, except for that's going to be a lot more than that. And then they're going to be strength 6. Sky High, deal damage, decrease all countdown gem timers by 1. And then the low down finisher, deal damage, make 25 multiply gems into blue. Your entourage, you're going to need Braun and Mr. Lawler, plus Santa Hogan for that 10 MP move to get started loaded turn 1. So Uncle Howdy is the big differentiator here. This is a feud setup. We can swap out Santa Hogan for Seth to see what that would be in a minute. And then on the strap, still 50% gem damage strap. You're going to want your blue 200% Fury 2. That is Fury 2, right? Yep, okay. On there. And then we've got 2 plates. We've got the Pyro Princess glove, the Flaming glove, which is every time you make multiply gems, 6 or more, increase your blue gem damage by 50%. And then the Ultimate Heartstopper plate, whenever you activate a blue move, increase your blue gem damage by 50% for 1 turn. Doing a video for Gacy and Rowan with their plates. Hunter, we did, I think, but I can double check, and if not, we might be able to. Rusty's black square is still there, so I'm hoping Rusty's still around. All right, so we're going to make the countdown gems. We're going to decrease their timers, which should make the entire board multiply gems at this point. Yup. Everything times 6, though, is the big drawback there. So if you're willing to use some props, that was still 69 million. Wow. Delo, 69 million. Oh, look at that. Chef Borka, you pulled him 6-star gold. Well, guess what? You just saw him do 69 million. So there you go. So let's swap out Santa Hogan. Let's assume you're willing to use a prop, right? You're willing to use a prop in feud. And you could then use Seth Leonardo or one of the others. I'll check it out, Hunter. I don't remember if we... My goodness, like, I've worked so much lately that my brain is a little fried on that. So... Okay, sorry. Let's go up the ramp first. So let's run him with Gunther, because I can do this super quick. And then we'll run... Yeah, if you got a middle line bonus, Showtime, that's right. This is him with a middle line bonus in feud. So you're going to throw him down, same thing. You're going to fill the board. They're all going to be times 6. Boom. So this is Zombie Gunther instead of Santa Hogan. See if he can hit, I'm guessing, a solid 80. 84 million with Delo Brown. 84 million. Daggum. All right, let's do
It's the
one
European
more.
champion right there, proving why he's the best.
That's right. Well, now I wish I had him at 6-star gold after seeing this.
Well, you are only one Evo away.
True. True. Yep. Well, let's see what
I thought
happens
I
with.
lost you. I was like, oh, you didn't respond. I must have lost signal.
I wondered. It was like Rusty's gone. So I'm like, all right, well, typical Friday
I'm
night, I
here.
guess.
I'm just in Heath Slater mode.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You got kids. I got kids. Mine are just a little older, and the other one's asleep right now. So, all right, one more thing with D'Lo. Yeah, Showtime. We're gonna see. So it was 84 million with Zombie Gunther. Because they're a lower multiply power, I would guess that Seth is going to be better. Typically, the higher the multis are, the better the percentage guys are. So this is now times 9. Bam. 94 million. 94 freaking million. 45 Dominator, you want me to throw on a hard times plate? We'll just keep showing you why D'Lo is great. Oh my gosh. We'll throw on a hard times. I can do that. And then we'll run Indy and close out this video because we still got to power rate another turtle unless we're going to do those next week. But then we can't power. Then we don't get to power rate somebody that isn't one of the newer characters.
The power rating the turtles is gonna just be like the running joke, like Jimmy Kimmel, how he always apologizes for having to cut Matt Damon, but like Matt
Right?
Damon's never really on the show.
Nice. Nice. That could be. I mean, Casey Jones. So few people got him, which is true for Uncle Howdy as well. But it's not. It's not Casey Jones' debut weekend. At least that makes sense. But I think we can power rate Raphael pretty quick. So. All right, so this is the same setup except for the hard times plate, which instead of giving it a 50% buff, it's a 100% buff. So can we get him over 100 million is the big question. And the answer is 130 million on D'Lo Stinkin' Brown. What? What? Wow. All right. There we go, fam. OO Demon, it's a 50% gem damage strap. That's all it is. 50% gem damage with hard times, double fury 2, and the what's it called? Heartbreaker plate. All right, last one is Indy. We're gonna see. So far, everybody's hitting with the 100 million club so far with this. There's Indy. All right, so this is going to require a little bit of chatter back and forth, though, because I've never run her except for the way I run her, which is this right here. So we got to do the countdown. Let's see. Choose 5 gems to make into 1 turn countdown that will make 6 random gems into multiply of strength 4. Okay. We'll put it right there. But then how do we get the countdowns to go off? Yeah, I don't... Oh, hey, baby girl. You going to bed?
Yeah, saying goodnight.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
Okay, have a good night. So my only problem is if I face Jade, she's gonna sub me, and I don't have anything to take that down. Choose 6 gems to make red. Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. I see what it is. Yep, we're good. We're good. Let's see. Let's start with this loadout. Yeah, D'Lo's definitely still red finisher blue. Yep, that's what I've got. That's what I've got here. So we're gonna swap here and put Sting or Butch in because we need to start loaded turn 1 as much as possible. And then are those 6 MP moves across the board? They are. So we'll also need Santa Hogan. So that's going to eat one of our spots here, but I think we'll be okay. Santa Hogan, and then the man we came to see, Uncle Howdy. All right. Okay, let's see how this goes. And then luckily we're pretty much the same plates. So I think we're good with those, right? Let's see, because the moves make 25 multiply gems into blue. Yep, I think we're good here. Does the new MLC start Monday? No, there's one more week. Next weekend is the last weekend, and it is Abby the Witch. But it's her Shard debut. Man, when Rusty's quiet, it's like I'm in my own little world here. All right, so let's do...
We understand each other. Yes, sir.
I'm here in your corner like Stevie Ray to Booker T. Just kind of being the strong guy, the one with charisma doing all the talking.
Nice. But you're the one with the you got the hot charisma, you know.
I think you're the strong guy as well. So
oh, jeez. Well, Indy on my roster usually does about 130 million, so 107. Yeah, I don't like that as much as running the other way, but still, man, I think that covers it. And we need to end this video so we can get to the power rating. But man, okay, so Uncle Howdy on Vader, flipping insane. Uncle Howdy on D-Lo, better, even better than, I mean, it makes D-Lo a top tier acrobat now. Uncle Howdy, who else did we run? Donatello. I didn't actually like it. I would run him the way I run him now, so I wouldn't actually use Uncle Howdy the same way. I don't think it hit near as hard. And at the Indy, I wouldn't use it. So it's kind of 2 that he makes way better, and 2 that I actually prefer without Uncle Howdy. But the 2 that he makes better, Vader and D-Lo, are way stinking better. So Rusty, any thoughts, and then take us out on this video.
Well, my thoughts would be stay tuned to more of our content as we keep this as a work in progress. I bet Lee is going to have some more people he wants to test this on. And we'll share all of the nuggets that we find with you and the Champions community. Until then, we'll see you next time.
Bye. All right. Whoops. So then the last piece of the stream here is getting, who are we talking about? Raphael, who does not make trap gems, so I don't have to worry about that. Whoa, who are losers? Who are you calling losers?
What changed? Explain it to me.
I can hear some interesting. What show are we watching here? Is that the John Benet Ramsey documentary, Rusty?
No, it's SmackDown. Man, my mic, the mute. It's got to be reset, I guess, because I always just click mute on the physical button. Now I got to start clicking it on Streamlabs tonight. But no, it's SmackDown. Ciampa and Gargano getting passionate.
Oh, nice. Against each other or with somebody else?
I mean, I don't know. It's backstage, so I don't know. I mean, I thought they were going to feud with Motor City Machine Guns and put on 5-star matches for us, but that's never really been the WWE's, objective outside of NXT. So,
Interesting. All right. Well, I got Rey Mysterio Raphael ready. Although, you know what I don't have? Oh, I do have it right here. Okay, we're good to go. All right, I'm going to start the intro, and we'll get this last segment going here. In 3, 2, 1. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and John Cena version of Rusty. You can't see him, but you can hear him when he pops in here. And we are going to power. You're here. I'm here, everybody. We are going to power rate a Ninja Turtle, Rusty. What are your thoughts on power rating the Ninja Turtles? They seem to be like this weird enigma on our stream.
Well, that's what happens when you add one MLC to another MLC. You give us a never-ending list of power ratings that we can't catch up on.
That's right. We got a lot of characters, so we're still missing Casey Jones in the set, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Maybe him next week, and maybe some characters by request next week instead. But either way, we're going to hit Rey Mysterio here. So quick note, he does have the Ninja Turtles moment, but as we pointed out before, this was very common in the community now from the last event. So whether or not you deem that to be something rare is up to you. But it does some things. Crossbreak gems do 75% more damage. Green gems do 50% more damage. And you receive 50% less from all color gems. The moveset we're going to run, only one, and then we're hitting it straight into it. Beware the Undertow, 6 MP green, deal damage, make 40 random gems into Crossbreak gems. The Mean Green Machine, deal damage, increase the damage of all your gems by 300% for 1 turn. And the Cowabunga finisher, deal damage and force your opponent to skip their turn for 1 turn, then increase your green MP by 6. Spoiler, we're not actually going to use that move. We won't need it, but you can. You can. On the strap, we've got a 50% gem damage strap with Double Fury 2. We're going to want the red move damage on here, just even though, again, we're not actually going to hit the red move. That would ultimately be your best play. And then we've got 2 plates that we're going to show off. One of them is not rare at all. It's the Sheamus crown. Whenever you make 4 or more Crossbreak gems, increase your red gem damage by 150%. And by the way, also your green move damage by 50%. The other one is rare. It's the Twin Sai. Whenever you break 10 Crossbreak gems, generate 25 random red gems. Just a note, you can also use the plate down here, any of them where you break like 4 blue, create 10 red. You can use, a number of things like that to kind of offset. Break green, make red, etc., etc. But 25 is a bigger number than 10, and it does some things. On your entourage, you've got George Steele to get your green moves loaded turn 1, but you do need 2 more MP. So if you've got your powerhouse Bianca, not only does she get your green moves started fully loaded in turn 1 in feud, but also Crossbreak gems do 75% more damage. You're going to need Titan Andre off the UCC. He is cheap on the UCC. For Crossbreak gems do 100% more damage. You want him for Leonardo or Raphael. And then Donatello for green gems do 30% more damage, but more importantly, Crossbreak gems do 60% more damage. So this is going to go fairly quick, and then we can power rate him and call it good for this segment, because he's pretty good now. Do you remember when he first came out, Rusty? Like before they reworked him, how not good he was?
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago, or whatever it was. We were like, cool coach, man.
Right.
I'm good without him.
But now he just did 82 million damage. Turn 1, didn't even need his finisher at all. So, hey, what's up, Zorro? Good to see you in the chat. If you don't already, for some crazy reason, follow Sir Zorro, just like you see his name on your chat screen there on YouTube. Watch every one of his videos. Zorro is a machine and one of the most incredible brains for this game like I've ever seen. So, Make sure you follow Zoro. Make sure you follow him. All right, let's go into the power rating already, because yeah, that was easy. That was quick. So for a 5, we talked about it before. If you've ever seen a power rating video, S tier, or sorry, 5 points is equal to 100% more of the current meta's top end damage, which starts at 60 million. So anything above 60 million gets you there. He did 80 plus million turn 1 without even hitting his finisher. So that's a 5. Try again. That's a 5. There we go. For speed, at least 2 of the following need to be true. MP charge is equal to or lesser than 6, 100% true. Moves recycle flawlessly, 100% true. Animations are quick, resulting in a feud win under 45 seconds. Absolutely true. He's a 5. He's a 5. All true. He's a 5. Now, that being said, Rusty's going to get the readiness poll ready here. Ready already. And yeah, he did require some special things to get there. So readiness for a 5, character needs to have 0 to 1 special things. That's a plate, a gear, rare moment, rare trainer, etc. to make them work well. For a 4, character needs 2 special things, plate, gear, moment, rare trainers, etc. For a 3, character needs 3 special things. And for a 2, character needs 4 special things. Rusty, over to you. Hopefully. Okay, we can't hear you, but I see the readiness poll
is live. You have 1 minute to vote. And in case you forgot all of the things that Lee said, 5 in readiness, that's Zoro level ready. Super ready. You need a 4, that's about Lee level ready. A 3, kind of Rusty level ready. 2, nobody's ready.
Nobody's ready for Oscar. Yes. I love that. Oh, I love it. So he definitely benefits from his plate. He definitely doesn't need it to hit 60 million, but yeah. Andre is UCCable, but pretty rare in the community. And then Powerhouse Bianca, if you don't have her, then you got to use somebody that just gives you green MP, but doesn't give you your cross break. So there's a few things there. Oh, you actually named it Lee level? What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the 4s have it. Lee, it's you, buddy.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, Discord from 2 weeks ago said that readiness. Ooh, wow! 13 people said he's a 5. But on here they said 4. So, and yeah, he definitely needs a few things. He needs at least 2 rare trainers, if not his plate. So that's a 4. Good job, chat. All right.
Nice.
For versatility. For a 5, character would be competitively usable in all 3 of the major modes. That's Feud, Boss, and Showdown. And they have a special gem type for Gem Mania, Extreme Rules, etc. For a 4, characters competitively usable in at least 2 modes, Feud, Boss, or Showdown, and has that special gem type. For a 3, characters competitively usable in 1 mode, Feud, Boss, or Showdown, may occasionally be a sleeper for boss battle. And for a 2, character basically is usable on tours, and that's it. Rusty, over to you. You gonna name this one after Sir Zoro too, or Professor? Maybe a Davy D in the mix? I don't know. Rusty, you got there it is. All right, Rusty, give me your thoughts on his versatility if you can talk.
Man, this is throwing me off having to switch tabs to unmute. Yeah, well, versatility. He does everything I want a superstar to do. The turtle link is nice. The
move damage,
right? The I don't know. I mean, if I would have claimed, I don't have Raphael. If I would have claimed Raphael, I think he would have been arguably my best powerhouse, and his readiness and versatility would have been more ready and just as versatile as any of my powerhouses.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good to me. Huh. I I'm curious how he's gonna do. I mean, he could do some things in boss. I mean, he's low charge for showdown. Yeah, the chat says he's a 5. They use him in every mode. Discord. Oh wow, overwhelmingly a 5 on Discord. Overwhelmingly a 5 on Discord. So chat and Discord gave him a 5. He's a big old 5. Penny Hofstadter. All right. Well, then his trainer / coaching ability. Right now, he's on track to be a 24 out of 25. If we think that his, for a 5, entourage ability is essential. It's a coaching ability that adds something you don't want to go into battle without. For a 4, it's a widely used trainer or coaching ability, helps the character it's being used on reach their full potential. For a 3, it's a niche trainer coaching ability, may not be used much, but very valuable when needed. And for a 2, it's something that, if you don't have somebody who does the job better, you use this guy. Rusty, do you know what his entourage ability is right off the top of your head?
Yeah, he does 200% to power gems. Is that right?
200% to all power gems. That is, that is quite a lot better than the other coaches or trainers, because the closest you can get for your coaches is the statue of Nikki Bella, which is like 50%.
Just so you know, the vote is live. We've got 4 votes already. It's rolling in about the halfway mark. I launched it as I was trying to find the unmute. So,
whoops, you're fine.
Yeah.
Zorro says he's driving to work. Oh, I'm sorry, Zorro.
That's incredible. They're on a totally different side of the planet than we are with the time zones.
Yep. Yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock where I'm at.
100% say 5. Lee, is Power Gem a niche or is that a widely used?
I no, power gems I think is widely used. I would say it's a 5 as well. And by the way, Discord is overwhelmingly a 5 from 2 weeks ago. So people have been putting their votes in for weeks on this guy.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who uses power gems is absolutely. Morning, Emma Keel. How you doing? Anybody who uses power gems is absolutely 100% of the time you're going to use Raphael if you have him. Like any power gem user, Raphael's the one you want in your entourage slot. And if you can only have one because you got to use Santa Hogan, you're guaranteed going to be using him instead of the statue of Nikki Bella or Pain or Play Bliss there. So yeah, I mean, I think the community got it right. Overwhelmingly a 5 by the vote. So 5. So that makes him a 24 out of 25. The only thing that we said we docked him on really is readiness. Readiness took him a hit, but otherwise he would be a perfect character, which is so different than where he was before TMNT 2 The Secret of the Ooze came out, because when they first gave us Raphael, he was a coach and not a fighter at all, and now the story's different. So what do you think? Oh, Rusty, I can see your face. I love it. I have felt so dark this stream.
He appears.
Rusty Graves, my hero.
Oh man, Raphael was the rework that we didn't think we needed at the time, and then realized, holy cow.
Right.
And some people had to choose between he and his plate. Some people had to choose between he and Leonardo.
Yep.
It was a really, really hard decision, harder than it should have been. Without that rework, it was a no-brainer. Not Raphael, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I think the development team, the creative team did a phenomenal job on these reworks. And my only critique, I wish Kofi Angelo would have gotten the same love and attention.
True story. True story. Well, that's it for this power rating. As long as it took us to do the Uncle Howdy power rating, we are 14 minutes in on this power rating. This is one of the fastest ones we've ever done. So, yeah, Rusty, take us out for this, and then we'll hang with the chat for a few more minutes before we end the stream.
Join us each and every night. Join us each and every Friday night, not every night, Friday night on the WWE Champions main Twitch account as we cast our votes and raise our voices in the chat, demanding fairness and an insightful look into the newest superstars in the world of WWE Champions. Until then, we'll see you next time, friends.
All right. I think the chat got it right. I think that's a very fair score for that character. Let's see. Tiger King said they messaged me. Let's see here. You have an idea for Macho? Oh, yeah. Okay. We can run that real quick while we're waiting here.
Who is that? Hall of Fame Macho with Howdy?
No, Macho King, Striker Macho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which would be interesting because I pulled Macho during this event, so I finally have the I acknowledge the tribal chief version of Randy Savage here. So Xerxes, are you still in the chat? Power rate Arn Anderson. Oh yeah. Nice, Eagles down.
That entourage was really high.
Yeah. His entourage ability would be great. Let's see. 3 gems to make into 2-turn Juggernaut that will deal no damage and make power gems into strength something. If he's wanting the Pig Boy plate, then that would be 12 random gems into row breaks. So, hold on. King Xerxes, are you still in the chat? Because if not, I'm not going to know what move set. Hold on, let me message you. In the chat. All right, I'm messaging. Oh, Zorro, no, you're good. I was asking about King Xerxes, but Zorro, if you've got a build for Macho, does have an infinity build. Interesting.
Does he? Zorro's got a build for everything, bro.
Zorro is amazing. So, all right. Well, I'll tell you what, Zorro, if you want to send me that infinity build, maybe we'll do that as another video, because without Xerxes on here, I don't want to fiddle fart around with the move set. Oh, you're here, Xerxes? Okay, what move set am I running? You told me the plates, and I love that, but what's the moves? I'm assuming the diving double axe handle, but what else? You'll send it? Oh, thank you, Zorro. Zorro's going to send me the infinity build. Xerxes, send me what you got there.
Information readily accessible. I'd like to know. Zorro, how does he just have this database of builds?
They're in his brain. Sir Zorro is just that amazing. That's what it is. Oh.
Fair point.
Wow.
I'm just staring at these portal offers. I want so many of them.
I know. And you gotta cut it off.
Venmo is at Rusty Graves. Oh wait, I'm sorry. What was that, Lee?
Whoa, hello. Oh. Careful.
My account sitteth empty as my dreams run wild.
Wow. Okay, so diving double, Snake Eyes, and finisher. Okay, Snake Eyes is already on there. Finisher's here. And then the diving double Snake Eyes. Okay. All right, so let's try this out here. Well, if I can. All right, so we've got make 12 random gems into row break. Deal damage, choose 5 gems to make black, which is going to load the finisher. So you're going to have to do that first. And then deal damage, choose a 5x1 random area, or swap a 5x1 random area into black gems. Okay. All right. Then on the plate, or the strap, We're going to remove the affiliation strap for whoever had that on there. Very sorry. But we're going to swap over to Double Fury 2. And then he wants to see it with the Huskus, the Pig Boy plate, and the Ramblin' Rabbit. Because this is valid. These are on the prize wall. And by the way, we just dropped a prize wall video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. And we did our awesome podcast episode, one of our funniest, I think, to date on there. So, nice. And then Sir Zorro's going to send us a build too. So this will be awesome. All right, Entourage members, King Xerxes. What are we doing? We're going to probably need yellows, that's for sure. You want to use an account with level 18? Yeah, sorry, GMV, can't do that for you. This is the candy store account. This is the one that literally I have to ask Furpo to let me into it every single week to run this at all. So Scopely, hear me. Let's see. Santa Hogan. So then we need some row break gem guys. So let's run the rabbit. Let's see.
Somebody asked, is the Rey Mysterio offer worth it? I don't have either of Rey's gear.
Awesome. You don't have either of his gears?
No.
I don't either.
So, if he's he's definitely going to be your best Rey. Depends on where he rates among the showboats. If he rates among one of your better showboats, you can make your best better, especially if you have a Piper plate for him.
Kurgan, you still didn't get your plate? Gosh dang it. Rusty, can you message Furpo?
What's the plate?
He was supposed to get the Leonardo plate, the Katanas one. So he won the giveaway.
Yep.
All right. Let's play around with Macho here real quick. Got the Pig Boy plate as well as the Pig Boy entourage. Got the Rabbit plate as well as the Rabbit entourage. Dual Katana. Kurgan says make sure you put it's the Dual Katana.
Right.
Ooh, almost cascaded there. All right, here you go, King Xerxes. We're throwing down the random row breaks. We're hitting the finisher. So we're going to buff both the Pig Boy plate and then we're going to set off the Ramblin' Rabbit plate. 19 million. Still not going to get it done, unfortunately. Oh, congratulations, Chef Borikua. That's awesome. Oh, Kurgan, you didn't get a plate that you won from Davey D, like in May? Holy cow. I'm sorry. Yeah, we got to buff the black gem damage for sure. But I buffed the row break is what I did with the other guy. So maybe take off. Oh, yeah, see, that didn't even hit the thing. So let's take off the rabbit because we're going to lose here. Let's take off the rabbit and see if we can hit a buff to the black gems. And then I think we're about ready to call it a stream here.
Did I see a notification that DJ went live? I could have swore I did, but I don't see his channel live. But it was been about 5-10 minutes ago.
No, let's see. Town Hall announcements is for us. So no, he hasn't gone live yet. Xerxes, you got to make my white whale relevant. Well, we're doing our best, buddy. I don't think Macho is gonna. You know what? Ooh, let's put on Mercy the Buzzard. 200% row break damage. Yeah, there we go. So we're not making as many, but we're hitting a lot more of them. So yes, Zoro, I will check that out. I will. Yes, and maybe we can make. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Frick. That just screwed me up a little bit. How many blacks do I need? I need 5. Okay, so just do 2 3 matches and hope I don't cascade. Sweet, life's good. So Macho has an infinite build damage build. If you watch Zoro's videos, see that didn't trigger the plate. That didn't trigger the plate at all. That's not gonna do it either. All right, yeah, we're gonna lose again. Sorry, Xerxes. I don't think even with the plate he's relevant. I'll try one more time because I didn't make the 5 match on the black gems, and that would have triggered it. But it should have triggered on a 6-pack challenge as well. So yeah, you need to destroy 7. That's why. Thank you, Zoro. Rusty, I think you and Sir Zoro should. We need to find a way to get Zoro on the podcast. That'd be amazing.
I would love that. It might take some creativity to figure out the time zone difference, but I would love that.
I would too.
It's just to confirm, Kurgan's in-game name is iKurgan76. Just confirm.
Yeah, I sent a screenshot with it there.
Yep.
Oh, it's still
I'm putting it on that giveaway spreadsheet. Too.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, still didn't trip the plate. No, man, this is just not gonna work, man. I'm very sorry. Macho is just not gonna do it this way. So check out Zoro's build. In fact, let me go to my DM with Zoro here. Copy this. Okay, so if you want him to be relevant, this is what you need to do. You need to watch this Sir Zoro video. You need to like that Sir Zoro video, and you need to subscribe to Sir Zoro's channel, and that will give you an infinite damage build for Macho right there in the chat. So check out that Sir Zoro video. And that'll give you your best bet with Macho King. But otherwise, man, no worries, Xerxes. I figured you were, but I'm saying it for everybody. I'm saying it for everybody in the chat. Make sure you sub to Sir Zoro, because he deserves it. He's got the freaking best brain in this entire game. It's amazing. So, well, the only thing we didn't get done is I didn't see Rowan with Uncle Howdy. You wanna try that real quick before we go, or are you tapped out, Rusty? You're muted. It's what you are. Yeah, I can't hear you.
I was like, would that be good, or would that just be salt in the wound? Look what you could have had. Ooh, you'll never get this. You'll never get this.
Oh, sad times. Sad times.
Wasn't that a Borat line? You'll never get this.
I've actually never seen Borat, to be honest.
Yeah, well, good. That's good. You have a moral compass that's a little more. Well, no, you saw the Deadpool 3, so I think we're probably about even there.
we're about even, yeah. All right, so we're gonna replace Brett, right? No, we're gonna swap. So
much about this, but Lee and I are both Amish, so
we're not allowed to use technology except on Fridays.
That's why I wear all black, right? So I usually have the big hat on, and My name's Brother Ezekiel. So
Wow. Well, I don't know if you know this, Rusty, but I've been spending most of my life living in an Amish paradise.
I
Ooh.
with the Weird Al references, of course.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Michael
Yep.
Scott, you're an accomplished songwriter, song parody writer.
Uh, all right. Let's see if I can get this done without having to reload the chips here.
'Cause I know.
So I need the Titan Andre plate. Hey, did you get Titan Andre off the UCC, Rusty?
I did tonight. I did during this stream, in fact.
During
And
this very stream.
he's one of the cheapest ones out there. So if you have a turtle and you want a little more oomph in your turtle, you can get the chippies and grab your turtle enhancer.
Your turtle enhancement.
Well, and just specify Raphael or Leonardo, the one that would benefit.
Right.
Don't go sign up for UCC because Rusty told you to, and you've got Kofi, because you'll be disappointed.
You would be disappointed. All right, let's cut a last video here real quick, and then we'll call it good. This one will be pretty fast, but here's the intro. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty. We're on the main channel with about 50 of our very, very best friends, including our friend Sir Zorro. Make sure you follow him on the YouTubes. Give him a like, share, and subscribe. But Rusty, I have a question for you. I have an honest question.
Okay.
Can Bludgeon Brother Eric be taken back to his pre-nerf goodness if you have Uncle Howdy? I know that's a rare thing.
Why do we need to create controversial content when in divided times such as these, we should be bringing people together around whimsical content? This is a pot-stirring video, sir. That's what this is. You baited me into this. I did not sign up for this level of controversy. We're gonna get a firmly worded Discord DM about this one.
We are. Well, you know what? We're going to try something out, and then we're going to send everybody over to DJ, because DJ just went live. But here's the move set. You saw it when the nerf buff thing happened. It's the running splash, 2 MP purple, deal damage, make 9 random gems into blast. The big boot, 7 MP purple, deal damage, increase your red MP by 10, and then deal damage and make 20 random gems into multiply gems of strength 6. And the diving splash finisher, deal damage, swap a 5x5 random area into purple. On the entourage, you're going to need Woods for your purple MP to start loaded, plus Gunther, not Zombie Gunther. I'm so used to saying Zombie Gunther, I almost said that. Purple moves start with 2, purple gems do 40%. Bret Hart for multi-gems do 60%, plus purple gems do 40%. And Uncle Howdy, moves and gems that generate trap, juggernaut countdowns, whatever, that generate multiply, will also give another 60%. On the plate, you've got the Titan plate for 200% more gem damage. And ignore the rabbit plate. I just ran out of plate mover currency. We're only running him with the Titan, basically. 50% gem damage strap with double Fury 2s. Let's see if he can do something crazy here, and then we'll swap over to... You know what's funny? Since DJ went live, our viewer count actually went up. Oh, it's funny. That means we're giving him more people. All right, we're laying down those. Now we're creating 26 random gems again. 26 random multiplies. But they're only strength 6. So we're not buffing them up with Sherry or anything like that. Let's see what he can do. Oh, that was still only 44 million. But B tier, free tier, 44 million. And the opponent could not kick out. So... There you go. Well, that's not only it for this video, but that's going to be it for this stream. So, Rusty, you end us while I send us over to DJ Anon ZT. Close us out the video, Rusty.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll be doing it again each and every Friday night on the Champions main Twitch account. We call our show Enter the Chat. We'd love for you to join us as we make power rating videos, as we experiment with the latest superstars and WWE Champions mobile game, and also as we talk about the deeper things of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for all. We'll see you next time, friends.
Bye. All right, there's the video. I'm sending us over on the raid, and then I'm ending the stream. We'll see you guys. Appreciate you all. Bye.
Here we go. War Raiders.